the one at the bottom of the chart?
No, there's only a few of them.
Then right away, you should never make it your one, because it's not at the bottom of the chart. It's not the lowest bar on the chart, so you can't make that a one at the bottom. I mean, that's as simple as I can make it to you.
Okay.
If you see a bottom, the one has to be the lowest bar on that screen that you're looking at. It can't be anywhere else but the lowest bar. You're making that a one, and it's way up at the top of the move. So that's not even remotely possible for it. So at the left-hand side of the screen, where the one is right now, at the bottom of the bottom left, where the one is.
Yeah, here.
No, the bottom left-hand side. That's the lowest bar on the screen. That would be a one. Anywhere else on the screen, you have to be second-guessing yourself, because they're not the lowest bars. But you would have to be kind of, okay, well, since it's not the lowest bar, would that be a proper one? And yes, it can be, but it would have to be a standalone bar all by itself. Do you understand what I'm saying? It has to be. It has to be a bar that's sticking out from the other ones. It can't be up in the middle of all the other ones to be a bottom one. If it's a top one, it can't be in the middle of the other ones. It has to be sticking out from all the other ones, just like the one at the top, the red one at the top of the screen.
So you say there's no ones in here?
Well, the one at the bottom left that you just pointed to, is a one.
Yeah, that
would
one.
be a one in the bottom. The one at the top of the screen would be a one in the top. Now, if you look at any other ones, they're sort of in the middle of bars, so you can't really be making them ones, two, and threes, because they're not really at the end of a move. Do you understand what I'm saying?
They're not swing points, is what you're saying.
They're not swing points. So the ones in the middle here that have one and two and three and all that in the middle over to the right, you can see that MACD is kind of right along the zero line. So these, you wouldn't even bother, because they're not setting up as anything.
Right.
Until you see a golden cross, and finally you see a golden cross right there. Then you can say, okay, wow, okay, I see a golden cross. Is there a possibility that there could be a one somewhere near? And there you go. There's a one there. And there's a two up at the top there, and then there's a three. And so you can see that you can look at MACD now and say, oh, okay, MACD did have a cross down there. So this looks pretty good. I could make it a possible trade here. But it's not as good as the one over the first one we looked at the left, at the bottom, because you're still right in the middle of the chart type of thing. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
Are you sure?
Here's what you can do, Joe. Make a horizontal line at that low one point. Yeah, make a horizontal line right there. Now do the same thing at the upper one, the high point. Make a horizontal line.
Okay, hold on, I gotta get rid of this thing.
There you go. Okay, now the next one you find should be outside of either one of those lines.
Really?
The next one that you find. Right? Or you just passed one?
Just passed one.
Look, yeah, right there. Now, you have to start asking your question, is that a 1, 2, 3 that you're looking for?
So, yeah, and there's a cross here, and there's a cross here.
But you see how close it is to the horizontal line that you put in?
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, it's not really a big swing point. It's sort of on the same level as the other one. I mean, you're on an hour chart. It's only pips difference. So you have to ask yourself, is that a legitimate point? Is that a legitimate extreme?
No.
You see that, as you see on the right-hand side of the screen, you're going much, much lower now. So
yeah.
Now that point number one, you can ask a question, because at least you know that it's far below the other line.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So it's not that I'm just finding a 1, 2, 3. I need to find something with some range to it.
Exactly.
You want the extreme range. Yeah. Because it's going to travel more. It's got farther to go.
I think I'm going to use that word, extremists. We're extremists because we're looking for the extreme moves in the chart.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is the ticket. That's what you want. You want the extreme moves at the ends of moves. So in this case, we have a huge down move. We come to the end of the move. It's formed a 1, 2, 3 bottom. MACD's got a golden cross, and then we have a golden cross on the EMAs. This is a perfect 1, 2, 3 bottom.